Yes. I'm afraid that I have another task that requires your assistance. The Adventurers Guild has after assessing the assignment, the Guild has concluded that seasoned adventurers are required.
Just another day on the job for us!
Allow me to explain. The Tenryou Commission recently issued an arrest warrant.
An Oni? You mean those big, tough-looking guys with horns on their heads?
That's correct. This particular Oni is quite vocal and audacious, so it came as a surprise to learn that he has recently been. But it doesn't end there. When the Tenryou Commission dispatched a Doshin to apprehend him.
So let Paimon guess. It's up to us to bring this. No problemo. This does sound like a job for the Traveler. She'll be back with that Oni in no.
I have complete confidence you will succeed. However, please exercise caution. This Oni also happens to hold a vision, and is the leader of an organization known as the Arataki.
You're right. We have no idea what we'll be up against.
We are still investigating Arataki Itto's potential motives behind these incidents, but please ask around in the streets as well. There will likely be others more familiar with Itto's circumstances. Thank you. I will await your return. Error.
Well, let's start asking around on the streets. Hopefully we'll learn a little more about this Arataki Itto guy and
Arataki Itto? Yeah, I've heard of the guy. Word is, he did something monumentally stupid, then ran off before they could catch him. To be completely honest, I was a little surprised when I first heard it.
Wait, you mean he already had a bad reputation?
No, not exactly. He's just very... So, on the one hand, he's a larger-than-life kind of guy. But on the other hand, he's emotionally volatile. When he's in a good mood, he's as high as a kite. I don't personally see him as a bad guy, but I guess I wouldn't put it past him to get all riled up and lose control. I'm afraid that I'm not too sure myself. When someone asks for it, he's willing to lend a helping hand, but other than that, he's just out making a scene with the kids on the street or his... If I had to guess, his lack of income finally drove...
Is it just Paimon, or is this Itto fellow starting...
I'm afraid that I don't have much else to tell you. He tends to spend his time... Perhaps you could try asking around some more.
Okay, thanks.
Arataki Itto? Oh yeah. I heard about that whole thing.
Huh? How can you be so sure? Is he really...
No, perhaps you misunderstand me. When I said he could never... maybe a story will explain it better. So, he used to spend a lot of time playing... Kids, being kids, aren't exactly the most difficult to outsmart. I'm sure...
On purpose, though.
No, not at all. The one time I saw him win, he started jumping around and yelled. Then he took the kid's candy as his prize and ate it right there.
Ugh, that's just plain wrong.
He did take it way too far that time. The poor kid started crying, so he was pretty quick to admit that he was fully in the wrong, and it wasn't long before the kid had stopped crying and was laughing. In fact, the children quite like playing with him because he's always... So, I suppose what I'm trying to say is a guy who can't even beat kids at a children's...
Huh. He doesn't sound like a bad guy at all. In fact, he kind of sounds like a man of integrity.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. Still, the Tenryou Commission's evidence against him is supposed to be... So, I'm not trying to condone his actions or anything. If he really has messed up big time...
Thanks for the info. We'll keep asking around.
My store is offering the latest in fashion. Come, have a look.
Arataki Itto. Of course I know him. We know he's already left Inazuma City, but with no clues to follow, we have no choice but to commission others for help, including the
Catherine says that Arataki Itto hasn't done anything seriously bad before. Paimon's curious. Is there any evidence of...
Yes, of course. Otherwise, we'd never have put so many people on the case. For starters, most thieves will try to devise a way to conceal their identity, but for an Oni, the horns are a dead giveaway. At first, he was just one of our suspects. But when we went to investigate, he personally confessed to everything. What's most frustrating is that he then managed to escape along with his entire gang. He must have been planning the whole thing. Of course he did. Whether material or psychological, there is plenty. He's never had a Mora to his name his entire life, and he's never kept down a real job. Word is that he also takes care of someone in his gang. After scrounging for a living all these years, maybe he thought that being the bad... As for his psychological motives, it's a bit embarrassing to talk about, but we... confiscated him. At the time, Arataki Itto put up quite a fight. It took a huge amount of manpower and resources, and in the end, we had to enlist. The vision hunt was a mistake, but we never expected...
He does sound a little unstable. Just like people...
If the two of you are able to capture Arataki Itto, please bring him straight here.
Thanks for all the info. Too bad we still don't know where he could have run off to. Paimon remembers that there's a detective agency here in Inazuma. Maybe we can try asking there. Hello, we'd like to ask some questions about Arataki.
Oh, him again. Sure. I have answers. We've already done some investigating for the Tenryou Commission. But I've heard all about your travels. After everything you've been through, I'm sure you understand.
How much more are we talking about here?
A one-off payment of 397,000 Mora, up front. Plus a further 5% of your Adventures Guild remuneration as my commission. If Arataki Itto is...
Whoa! That's crazy expensive! How did you even come up...
Hold on. I wasn't finished. It just so happens the initial fee has already been paid in full by the Tenryou Commission. And, as for that amount, I'll settle things with the Adventures Guild once we have Itto. So, now then, to give you the full picture in this case, we... A long, long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a Crimson Oni and a Blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The Crimson Oni looked fierce, but was gentle like the humans. The Blue Oni looked human, but was reclusive, like an Oni. The Crimson Oni wished to befriend the humans, but they were scared and threw beans at him whenever he came near. So the Blue Oni said to the Crimson Oni,
Akka, I'll cause trouble in the village. You come and stop me. Then the humans will accept you.
As planned, the Crimson Oni chased the Blue Oni away. The Crimson Oni's deeds spread throughout the land, and people finally accepted him. But when the Crimson Oni went to tell the Blue Oni the good news, he was gone and left only a letter behind.
I went traveling. Don't come find me or they'll treat you as a naughty little Oni. But don't worry about me. No matter where I go, we'll always be friends.
That's it? What about...
I suppose the Blue Oni simply disappeared, never to be seen again.
But... The Blue Oni...
Of course it does. Otherwise, I wouldn't go through all the trouble of telling it. One interpretation is that what I'm trying to tell you is that the Oni have sacrificed a lot in the past in order to finally integrate themselves into human society. But there are still some Every generation of Oni inherits these traits. So while Arataki Itto has never been known to commit a wrongful act in the past, can we ever completely rule out the possibility of him...
But... How could he do that? After the Blue Oni's sacrifice? That would be such a...
That's a very old story. Nobody knows how long it's been since the Blue Oni disappeared. We can only assume that they have long since died out. Besides, the suspect has already confessed. What is there left to discuss? According to my investigation, he was headed southwest. I would bet he's already made it. The Tenryou Commission is unable to enter territory controlled by Sangonomiya troops. No doubt that's the reason Arataki Itto chose to flee in that direction. Don't mention it. I'm just doing my...
Wait! Paimon still has a question. If Arataki Itto has given into his bad side...
I could only assume so. Judging from his previous bouts, he is a skilled fighter with...
Okay, but what's up with people throwing beans at Oni?
Ah, yes. Now that you mention it, I see... In fact, all Oni will avoid beans, but especially Itto. I heard that if you could weaken him a bit by triggering his allergies, perhaps you'd have better luck subduing him.
Right! Knowing our target's weakness will make things...
It just so happens that I have a bag of beans right here. I was planning to use them to make some porridge, but I think you will find a better use for them. Of course, I will charge the Adventurers Guild a fair and reasonable rate for the beans.
Sneaky! But also, let's head to Yashiori Island and start looking for Itto! According to Detective Sango, Itto should be somewhere around here. Catherine mentioned that he has a vision. Why not see if you can... There are more footprints here. He should be just up ahead. Wait! Could that be him? Is that Arataki Itto? He doesn't seem to be looking this way. Perfect. It'll save a lot of hassle if we can avoid a fight.
Beans!
Are you okay? What should we do? Paimon didn't think he'd react.
Don't be alarmed. It's just my, It's all right. I got this. I just gotta tough it out. Who am I kidding? I gotta catch my breath here. Whatever it is you want, it's gonna have to wait. I need a moment. Hey, why'd you have to be so mean, huh? Surprise attacking me like that. Oh, I get it. So you're here to bring me in. Well, whatever. If you think I'm going back with you, you can forget it. I pack a mean punch, you know. I don't want to hurt any regular folks like you.
That's pretty big talk considering all the beans we have.
Yep, that's right. Me, all by myself. As boss of the Arataki gang, I gotta nab a little food and drink when we're running low. That's only
Yeah, but nabbing people? That's taking...
Not when their families will pay good mora to see them again. Eat, and the extra mora means I can, gives... Hey, what's with all the questions? Like I said, I'm not going back with you, so stop wasting every...
No way, mister! We've accepted a commission to bring you back!
What did you say, little one? Go on. Say it to my face.
Well, mostly she took a commission to bring you back.
Looks like you aren't gonna let this drop. In that case...
Uncle Itto! Don't run now. Careful or you'll fall.
What's taking you so long? You said we were gonna have a beetle fight today.
Yeah, that's right. Still going ahead. But you see, I've been out here for ages, and I still can't find a beetle that I like, so...
Huh? Who are they?
Yeah, that's right. I told them not to come, but what can I say? They were just too It's because of a little thing called, prestige. Yeah, because of all the...
Huh? What are you talking about?
Come on, just play along. Leave the kid out of this.
Uncle Itto?
That's because Uncle Itto bumped his noggin on a tree branch while looking for a beetle. Uh-oh. It's all good.
Okay, if you say so.
Yep, I'll be right there. Hope you're ready to loot.
Who were those people?
The old lady was Granny Oni. She's the one who took me in and raised me. And the kid's name is Daisuke. I took him in. They escaped with me out this way, along with my boys from the Arataki gang. If I didn't bring him with me, the Tenryou Commission would be knocking on their doors for sure.
Right. But if you care about them so much, then you shouldn't...
Listen, how about we make a deal? You two let me go wrap things up with Daisuke, and once we're done battling beetles, the two of us will settle things. If you win, I'll come quietly. You can take me back to Inazuma City, and you won't... I'll just tell little Daisuke that my friends and I need to step outside for him.
What should we do?
Oh, it's on! I like your style. All right, but first things first. I need to find it. Come with me. Saves you worrying. You guys have seen Oni Kabuto out in the wild, right? Even though they might look menacing on the outside, they're big softies on the inside. But let me tell ya, once the Oni Kabuto start fighting, the grand game of beetle fighting is a match where your beetle tries to flip the other. Hey, it's not just some kid's game. Oh, I have taken part in more beetle fights than you would believe. At least 800. I may have even crossed the 1,000 mark by this point. Anyway, after a while, you can tell. But it's not just about all the physical stuff. Oh no, your Oni Kabuto's gotta be in the right headspace as well. If it's not up... Boy, are you two lucky you ran into me. When it comes to beetles, I'm the expert that the experts go to.
But we're not the ones that will be playing.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, not a problem. You two might think I'm just tooting my own horns here, but just you... And by the way, that kid has one tough beetle. We can't underestimate it. We have to find her.
Okay, so he's not the...
Okay, let me see. Ah, there. Let's head to that hill. I'll bet my bottom Mora we're gonna...
Uh-oh! Lightning storm!
Just our luck. Oh, darn it, they're all gone. Let's hop down from here and take a... Look! You see all those purple things? It's a whole pile of Oni Kabuto! Huh? Oh, what the... Ah, no, not lavender melons. Well, even a pro like myself can make a mistake from time to time. It's okay, just gotta roll with the punch. This is the one! This is the one! See? As long as you're in my company, yeah, it's on the smaller side. But, size isn't everything in a beetle fight. Just let the expert explain, okay? What smaller beetles lack in strength, they make up for in agility. They usually got a... Listen, you can never see a beetle's true energy until it's in the... It might look a bit young and docile, but that's got its advantages. Haven't you ever heard the saying, young beetles that have never fought before always go all out in their first fight? Older beetles that have already been through the wars tend to just cower in the corner the moment they see a strong... Hey, didn't I say not to worry? Come on, just have a little faith, would ya? My experience is telling me that this...
Right here! Look what... If we're gonna battle some beetles, then Paimon wants in! It's not like we have anything else to do. When you hopped down, Paimon flew off somewhere else nearby and found this one. What do you think, Itto? It's big and strong and looks like a real fighter! Bet the one you guys found must be way bigger.
Oh, you got...
Nope! This is the first one Paimon's ever...
Well, looks like you got a real knack for this. You'll be a fellow beetle fighting expert in no time.
Oh, so...
Anyway, great. With both your beetle and mine, I can tell this'll... Well, you know, that's just life, man. There are so many people in this world who are... So many unrelated things have to come together at once in just the right way to make victory happen.
As in pure luck? Huh. Guess it makes no difference.
Whoa. let's not do anything rash here, you know. I think both of these fine beetles have a shot at winning. Let's just hang on to them and give them both a try. A true warrior never leaves a... Anyway, time to head back and get this show started. Man, I am psyched for this. Woo! Let's go!
Finally, you're back! Can we start our beetle fight now?
Yeah, sure thing, buddy. But you better watch out. I brought a real...
Don't worry, I'm not scared of your beetle. Go!
I've got this fight in the bag. Let's go, Nimble Ninja!
Huh? When did you come up with that?
Come on, you can take him, little guy!
That's right! Finish!
Oh, no! My little Nimble Ninja!
Ha! Looks like...
Dang it! Ugh, it's my 7th loss in a row.
Stripey Ghost is invincible! Even Uncle Ida...
I won't forget this. I'll beat you next time, I swear! All right, Paimon, you're up. Time to give Crimson Cyclone a shot. Maybe it'll end...
All right, go get him, Crimson Cyclone!
Whoa! That one looks ultra strong, but it's still no match for you.
All right, little guy, use your Super Paimon Tornado!
No.
Yay! We won! Ha! Paimon!
Boy, did that one put up a fight. Woo! It wiped the floor was... I know a real beetle trainer when I see one. Way to kick some beetle butt, partner.
See? Paimon's got real talent. Of course, Crimson Cyclone has to take some... Oh, right. Yeah.
Hmm?
This is for you, Daisuke.
Huh? For me?
Go ahead, take it, Daisuke. When we finally get back to the city, you can show it off to all your friends.
But will we ever?
Of course we will. Trust me. I know. Anyway, I got some things I gotta discuss with my friends here. Go play with Grant.
Good. The kid doesn't suspect it.
You're from the Tenryou Commission, aren't you? I bet you're here to capture Uncle Itto.
Huh?
Hey, didn't I tell you? They're my friends.
That's not true. I already know everyone in your little gang, but I've never seen these two. Uncle Itto didn't do anything wrong, and not only did he not do anything wrong, he also saved my life.
Hey, some things we don't tell to outsiders, remember? I'm,
Itto, sometimes you need to just say what you have to say.
I get. Seems I can't hide it anymore. Come with me. I'll be honest with you. This thing the Tenryou Commission is investigating, with someone going... I have my own reasons for lying about it, and I really didn't want to get innocent people caught up in this one. And the same as you. I just want to avoid conflict at all costs. But...
So why in the world would you say that you were the culprit?
Maybe you don't know because you're Outlanders, but... It all started a long, long time...
Hold on a second. If you're talking...
Oh, so you already know. Well, that makes...
So, is the story...
everything about the fate of the Oni is true. The blue Oni chose exile, but the other details aren't historically accurate. Fairy tales are nice stories, but the Inazuma of long ago was a dangerous place. If you wanted the Raiden Shogun's protection, the Oni are a proud kind, so it wasn't easy for them to ask others for acceptance. The Crimson Oni were friendly with the humans, but the Blue Oni, they were more stubborn.
Paimon thought you were two different species.
Yep, that's right. There's no real difference between us. We just paint our horns different colors to show which side we belong to. Because humans were still wary of Oni at the time. The Crimson Oni always hoped to find a way to live in peace with the humans, but the humans didn't see a difference between Crimson and Blue Oni. All they knew was that Oni were... If things were to continue that way, the Oni were never gonna get along with humans. And so, the most revered leaders of over drinks, they swore an oath. The Blue Oni would play the role of evil Oni to help the Crimson Oni integrate into human society. But the Blue Oni... First, the Oni must abandon any prejudice they held against humanity. Every Oni was to accept humans in their heart before the humans accepted them. Second, the Crimson Oni were to integrate with human society, but not by trying to please the humans. The Oni were to embrace their own honest characters, their surging tempers. In other words, they were to carry on the Oni bloodline, while also, after choosing exile, the number of Blue Oni began to dwindle. Since I first heard the story of the Blue and Crimson Oni as a kid, I've heard it...
So you're saying the real culprit was a descendant?
That's right. Most people don't pay attention to the color of an Oni's horns. They probably don't even know that Blue Oni... But nothing gets by the Arataki gang. At the scene of the crime, they saw an Oni with different color... Still, it'd be strange if the culprit really was a descendant of the Blue Oni. I can't bring myself to Exactly. They would give up their life before abandoning them. I've always respected the Blue Oni for the sacrifice they made. And I know the aspirations my ancestors had for the future of all Oni. Our pride does not allow for any wrongdoing. You don't steal from other people. You don't harm other people, period. My guess is that the Blue Oni was tricked or forced into it somehow. But I don't have any evidence. That's right. If I didn't step in, the Tenryou Commission would have definitely caught them by now.
But what does Daisuke have to do with any of this? He said that you saved him, so he knows your story.
He was the one I managed to save from the Ronin after I sent them running from the scene. He was off playing somewhere when they came by and ransacked his house. By the time he came back, his parents had been taken. The whole reason I'm in this is to help this kid find his mom and dad again. I never wanted to tell you any of this. My original plan was to knock you both out. There's more to this than just one Blue Oni. There's a dangerous group behind That's everything. The whole story. If you don't believe me and want to drag me back to Inazuma City... But, if you're willing to believe me, then please, give me a little time. Once I find the Blue Oni...
Yep, Paimon too! Just treat it like we're here to keep it...
So, you... all right. I knew you'd be reasonable. Well, I should tell you, though, things could get a little dangerous, so, be ready for anything.
Don't worry about us.
All right. Then our first job is to investigate where this Blue Oni is hiding out. There's a victim of his that saw him up close, currently... Yo, you must be Masato.
An Oni?
Oh, yeah. Not the one that robbed you, though, so,
Right. Sorry. I'm still a bit on edge after the incident. It's not the first time that's happened to me. Usually you just hand over some Mora and they'll leave you alone. But this time was different. They weren't willing to talk things...
Huh? That's totally
I got down on my knees and begged. Said I had a family to care for, and that my business... Then I saw that there was an Oni among the group. I thought he was... But instead, he stopped the others and told them to let me go. Yeah, that got them all arguing with each other. His cohort said that I was sure, but the young Oni was insistent that they shouldn't lay a finger on me. Things got real heated. Luckily, they let me escape with my life in the end. And I scrambled to get myself here, where I'd be safe.
So he'll steal, but he won't harm people. Did he say why they were robbing you?
Surely it was Mora, right? I mean, I can't say for sure. It's not like I asked.
Ugh. Do you have any idea where they went after they robbed?
I have no clue. You weren't gonna go after them, are you? Seriously, I'd advise the...
Don't worry. It's just a bunch of no-name scumbags. If these two islands are where they tend to hang around, we're sure...
I still think you should leave it alone. Never mind the goods.
They gotta pass through here sometime. Let's just hang tight for... If I'm not mistaken, they'll be...
Yeah, things might get a little rough, so we better be prepared. Oh, here they come!
Yeah, there they are. And one of them has horn. All right, it's go time. Looks like you fellas aren't going down without a fight. Fine by me. Let's fight first, talk later.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Right, Pip?
Finally,
Dodge this.
Come a little closer.
To the ferry. Let's get down to business. How's this? Say no more!
Windblade! Eat this!
Who wants some of this? Hey, don't even think about running. It's me, Arataki Itto, descendant of the Crimson Oni.
I know who you are. From the day we are born, every blue Oni knows their purpose. We all know our fate is one of self-sacrifice. But what about the Crimson Oni, You don't know anything about us. Not our miserable history, or any of our names. Because those who get sacrificed should be forgotten, right?
No, you're wrong. I never knew the Blue Oni had survived to this day, and the moment Since you remember the pact between our two factions, I assume you also remember the pride we share as Oni. So my question is, how could a proud Oni like yourself go and abuse the weak and plunder the innocent? Why Huh? What's so
Who are you to... The Blue Oni gave up everything, just so the Crimson Oni... But let me ask you, Arataki Itto. You're a blundering fool who can't hold down a real job, a laughingstock of the town, and worse still, you let them get your vision during the Vision Hunt decree. Protecting the Oni pride? Ha! You wouldn't... You're a disgrace to the Oni kind.
Hey, come on. None of that stuff's a big deal. I mean...
Since when do you care what other people think? You just do whatever you want. It's not... But do you have any idea of the kind of life my kin and I have lived while you've been... We were cut off from the rest of the world. We severed all contact with it. And since then, we've had no clothing, no medicine, nothing. Besides...
So, that's why you joined a band of thieves?
That's right. Why should I accept that life?
Is holding fast to a worthless oath supposed to help me provide for my family and friends? I've abandoned our Oni pride. It's meaningless. I've given everything that I've stolen from humans to my community. What I've taken will at least keep them from starving and ease their pain. That's what matters most to me.
Yeah, and besides, the blue Oni sacrificed themselves so that Oni could be accepted as... If people see Oni causing trouble again, then that'll defeat the whole purpose.
You make a good point. But Arataki Itto, the blue Oni are the bad guys, so we're expected to do bad things. Unless, of course, this bonehead decides it'd be a great idea to take all the blame for him. He's the one that wasted the sacrifice.
Huh? Well, I only had to do that because of you. I couldn't just stand back.
You should get your priorities straight. The blue Oni are history, all right? Forget about us. Why couldn't you have just stayed out of this?
There they are. Seize them.
Oh no, it's the Tenryu Commission.
Forget it. This was a waste of time. Look, I don't expect you to understand me, but you...
Hey! Hey! He got away! Uh-oh,
We can't get caught here. Looks like I'm up to bat. Just wait here and we'll escape. Whatever you do, don't attack any of the Tenryu Commission, or they'll be...
Who goes there?
Let's roll!
Soldiers, quick! Come on, men. He won't get away this time. Just give yourself up, Arataki Itto. Get them!
Attaboy! That's it! Oh, coming through!
You cannot match my strength! I won't forget this.
Man, they really came out in force today. I'm kind of flattered the Tenryu, but I still haven't completely recovered from the bean attack earlier. I'm starting to lose my edge here. No way. All that would do is send them after our blue Oni friend instead. But I have to settle things with him first, man to man.
then what should we do? The Tenryu Commission's about to arrest...
No choice but to keep kicking some Tenryu butt.
Hey, boss. Thought you'd have all the fun without us?
Granny Oni sent us. We're here to lend a hand.
Maybe we can't take him, but we can sure slow him down. Now's your chance.
Hey, I told you to stay out of this one.
Well, we're in it now. Come on, there's no time.
Go, do what you gotta do, boss.
All right then. Watch yourselves. Soon as I'm done, I'm coming back for you. Come on, you two. Time to roll.
Don't let them get away. After them.
Hey, you guys want some of this? There's plenty to go.
Run for it, boss!
As boss of the Arataki gang, being rescued by my own boys feels pretty humiliating. I promise to never let you down, boys. All right, we've got some footprints to follow. Let's find Takuya. Huh, is it just me or are there more and more footprints here? A wrecked cart and some goods. Look alive, we've got company.
Frostbite. Come a little closer.
Boba, get them!
To the ferry. No more.
Seems they definitely don't want us going any further. Let's see what's waiting for us up ahead. Dodge this. Huh. Besides the footprints, there are other signs of life here too. Must be plenty going on around here. Let's investigate. They couldn't have just disappeared in a hidden entrance. Yes! All right. I think we just found their hideout. This is gonna be where they keep all the people they took.
Paimon thinks Takuya's probably in there as well.
Huh? Fire away? Of course I did. on, I'm not. But it takes a world-class blockhead like Takuya to... So I'm here to save him no matter what.
Huh? What were you two talking about?
All acquired by less than legitimate means, no doubt. And all the more reason we gotta put an end to this.
Come a little closer.
Dodge this!
No problemo.
Oh, it's moving!
See? What did I tell you? Just trust my instincts.
Let's get down to business.
Let's spark things up.
Cool it. Might say no more.
Attaboy!
There's more.
Who wants some of this?
There's more. Get the fair light blade.
Okay, that one.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Let's roll!
To the ferry.
Holding on to them for leverage. All right, let's get him out of here. Oni coming through!
There's more! The ferry, finally. To the ferry, my blade!
Freeze!
Windblade!
What's the hurry? Cool it!
There's more!
Dodge this!
All right, you're all free to go now.
Sorry, but have you our little boy? Or...
Calm down, dear. We don't even know if you...
But...
Oh, you must be Daisuke's parent.
Yes, that's right. Have you seen him? Where...
Don't worry, he's safe and sound. Someone's looking after him now on Yashiori Island. He's been worried about you. I bet he'll be relieved.
You were the one who saved him? Oh, thank you,
No, please, no. No need to thank me. It's my... Before you go calling me a hero, let me ask you this. Wouldn't any other self-respecting guy who saw another person in danger...
Really? Just one little compliment and it goes...
These vagrants are insatiable. No one dares stand up to them for fear of what they might do.
Oh, would they really?
No, actually, because one of the guys... Oh, in fact, his horns...
At night, he would secretly bring us food and water. Are you a friend of his?
Relative.
Oh, maybe there's something secretly troubling him. He seemed different from the rest of the gang.
Let me put it this way. There are a few things he needs to straighten out in his head.
I'm glad to hear that. He's
Don't worry. He'll be in my trusty hand. Anyway, you should scram. It's still not...
Yes, thanks again. You've rescued our entire family.
Huh. A child that made some poor choices. Anyway, let's get going, while we still have time. This is the place. The jig's up. Surrender while you can.
You're in for a little... Come a little closer.
Out of the frying pan,
There's
into
more.
the fire.
Let's roll! Say no more! It's showtime! Blade!
Oh, so sorry. The fairy.
Boom! Attaboy!
The fairy. Cool it.
Booba, get them!
Let's roll!
Bet you think you've won, don't ya? So naive. I'll let you in on a little secret. A long time ago, I picked up this rare paper. What makes it so special is that if you tear one piece, the other piece starts...
Newsflash, don't care about your cute little origami.
You'd better stay where you are and let... Aren't you curious what the other... I'll tell you.
What? You're gonna blow this whole place?
Oh, don't worry about... You've had your fun. My paper charm! Where's my paper charm?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, that's...
I snatched it earlier, to stop you from...
Why, you...
You're one to talk.
You done talking now? Huh? You sure? Great, because I'm done listening. Yeah! Great work, Takuya. You arrived in the...
Stay away from me.
Huh?
I said stay away, or I'll tear the paper charm.
Hey, okay.
Just because I won't let him blow this place to bits doesn't mean that I won't. Unless you want to get buried, you should leave this place now.
You won't. If you were that cruel, then why bother protecting every person you've come across?
I'm not here to reason with you. Go! This sacrifice is mine to make. Mine alone!
No one needs to sacrifice.
All right, then you tell me. I've tarnished our Oni pride and abandoned our ancestors' oath. I chose this path so I could provide for my fellow Oni. This is between us, Blue.
They're here.
Uh-oh, there's nowhere...
Hey, Tenryo Commission! I'm the one you're looking for. You're the ones in charge of detaining criminals in human society.
Huh? It's like he's trying to reenact the fairy tale.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's me you've been looking for, and here I am. How are you ever...
Stop fooling around, Itto.
Listen, Takuya. Sacrificing yourself won't... Your sacrifice can't protect me or your fellow Oni. And giving up your life, sacrificing yourself is one way to escape your fate, but the only one you'll be setting... Listen to me. You want to be the tough guy? Huh? Well, this is the coward's way out. Don't... The Blue Oni have been scraping the bottom of the barrel all these years. So we've made mistakes, but we can make up for them. Fate hasn't been kind to the Oni? Well then let's tear it up and start over. But before any of that can happen, you need to get yourself behind me and forget about all that Now let's go. But we're not done talking about this. Takuya! I'll take care of this. There are still people in danger. Go, help them.
What?
Hey, I got this. Come on!
Forget about me! Just go! It's what I deserve!
Ah, shut up, would ya?
We managed to save everyone! But what about Itto and Takuya? Paimon hopes they're alright. Look! It's Itto and Takuya!
That's gonna hurt tomorrow. What's up with the looks on your faces? I said we'd be okay, didn't I? I'm sure I'd be looking a whole lot sharper right now if it wasn't for that brutal bean attack of yours earlier.
Why? Why would you do this? I'm the guilty one here. I don't deserve this.
Because we're Oni, that's why. We share the same blood. Our parents and their parents before them never taught us that it was okay to abandon family. I just wish you'd come to find me soon. If you knew about me all along, then you should have come and asked me for help. I never would have dreamed of turning you away.
The Blue Oni disappeared so that they wouldn't bring trouble to the Crimson Oni. If I came to you for help...
Not to me. I've always respected the Blue Oni for their sacrifice. Nothing they did. It's only because of them that we have survived to see today. And built a world where Oni and... Honestly, everything that I have now, I owe to the Blue Oni. And let me tell you, the Inazuma of today...
You say all that, but...
That's just... You remember the pack, don't you? We're not supposed to suck up to the humans. Every member of the Arataki gangs had a tough time trying... Take Akira, for example. He snores like you wouldn't believe. Or Genta. He's got a serious temper problem. Even Granny Oni. She got that name for taking me in as a kid. We're all rejects and outcasts. You want to talk about pride? Well, in our gang, we're proud to welcome anyone who's been through adversity with open arms.
But...
don't worry. The Arataki gang's already a bunch of misfits. You really think you could
We've dealt with the Kairagi and the people they took captive. I assume the two of you are finished talking. Takuya, based on the findings of our investigation, I hereby announce that you are officially under arrest for forceful seizure of people and all stolen articles will be reclaimed. That means we'll be seizing all the goods you...
No! Please don't!
It's all right, Takuya. Those goods never belonged to us anyway. Don't worry. I'll help take care of your kin. Now that I know that...
Might want to put your grand plans on hold there. You're under arrest too, for numerous assaults on the
Oh! But no worries. I'll put my gang on the case.
Yeah, we've already arrested...
Oh, right!
That's what they get for resisting the terror.
Yeah, I guess it's up to you then, Traveler. Could you be a pal and tell Granny Oni about the Blue Oni situation? Thanks. And thanks for sticking with me to the end. Once I'm out of the slammer, I'll find a way to make it all—
As for you two, lending them your aid when you knew full well they were in the wrong means that the culpability— But, given your unique circumstances, and in—
Hey, wait! Unique circumstances? Are these guys like oh, yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah, all right, see you next time. Whenever that'll be.
Well, he's pretty. Weird. But at least he's not a bad guy.
Yes.
So, Yes, they did. But don't be too upset. He and his gang may have acted recklessly.
Yeah, I knew it! Uncle Itto helped—
Now, don't get any ideas, Daisuke. Itto is a fuck if you ask me. I'd say he's like one of those little— Though he looks fierce on the outside, he has a kind heart. He's not a
I don't really get it, but it sounds like a compliment.
Thank you, Granny, for taking care of our little boy.
Yes, you needn't worry.
It's time we started heading back. We'll be sure to visit again soon.
I'm glad that everything was resolved in the end. As for the blue Oni, just leave them to me. If there's one—
Do you need our help?
No. Go on ahead. Besides, once Itto is released, he'll— Oh, yes. And you know what? He does whatever he puts his mind to. Back when I took him in, everyone thought I was most unusual indeed. But I've never been ashamed of this name. On the because Itto is my
A long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a crimson Oni and a blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The crimson Oni wanted to be friends with the humans, so the blue Oni played the role of the naughty kid. And then he left. After a long time, the crimson Oni was living happily with the humans, but in his heart, he wanted to bring the blue Oni back home. The crimson Oni didn't know where to find the blue Oni. His search took him up the highest mountains and across the widest rivers. He found many traces of the blue Oni, but the more he found, the clearer it became. The blue Oni was hiding on purpose. So just as the blue Oni had once done, the crimson Oni left him a letter.
Dear Al, I've made lots of human friends now, and I want to have a big party for everyone. I want all my friends to be there. That means you too, Al. If you don't want to meet me, you can just watch from a distance.
The blue Oni snuck back to the village and hid in the shadows. He saw the great feast and roaring fire and longed to join in. But though his stomach rumbled, the blue Oni remembered the oath of old and kept his distance. Suddenly, he jumped. The crimson Oni was right behind him.
Hey, you're finally back. Come on, I'll introduce you. It's time everyone met my best friend.